Oh, okay. I am back. I'm just gonna wait till one person comes on. Yeah, this will be a while. Cause I know one person. I know one person always views my stuff, and I know she's probably not here, but she can go back and watch the start of this. Um, Marshy, they are my best friends, and so yeah, huge shout out to Marshy. Okay, for the people that come to see the start of this video, um, Marshy, good. Search up Marshy Chan or like Marshy Kit, and it'll come up. Don't worry. Um, yeah, they are a good friend of mine. You should go subscribe to them, even though they have 700 subscribers. I think that's enough, and I'm a little bit jealous, but whatever. Because I think that I, need more friends because I'm kind of lonely. But okay, on with what the video says. So I'm just gonna be doing random childhood stories because I'm a weird child. I'm still a weird child because technically I'm not an adult yet. Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. My dad has ticks, so I might have ticks too, and this might be one of them. If you didn't hear, there's just this weird thing where I make this weird noise, and yeah, I don't know why I do it, but I just do it for some reason, and yeah. But let's start. So I am thinking. Thinking. Okay, so in preschool or in kindergarten. I don't know. I don't know if I was in preschool or kindergarten, but I was hold on. Okay, I don't know. I didn't know if that was to mute it or because if it were to turn green, I would be like, oh my god, I've been on mute this entire time, and I would have been so embarrassed, and I would have left it. I would have deleted the. People are commenting. Hi. Hello. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about weird childhood stories. So, sometime in kindergarten, I think these kids, we were playing basketball or something, and these kids all went around me, and they were just reaching for the ball because I had the ball, and so I was just so confused. I was like, oh my god, there's so many kids around me. They're trying to get the basketball, and so instead of being a normal kid and guys, hold on. No, I just decided to punch one. Yes, I'm serious. I just punched someone. I just punched a kid. And I just ran. And I was like, oh my god, I guess I got out of that predicament. And so another thing of me hurting kids, because hurting kids is fun. I'm kidding. Please. I apparently choked a kid. Yeah, so I apparently choked a kid in kindergarten. She was like, you choked me. And I was like, no, that must have been some kid that that must have been some other kid because I don't remember choking you. And, turns out I did, and I did remember choking them. I just, didn't, I just, didn't, I didn't want to admit that I choked a kid. So I did. Guys, I don't think I'm good. Yeah, I don't think I was a good child. But yeah. So okay. What is this chat? Hold on. Oh? You kicked a kid in kindergarten. I mean, hey, at least you didn't choke a kid. But yeah. So speaking of fighting kids, I actually went against like all the boys in my class. Like, yes, I actually fought all the boys in my class, and guess who won? Me. Well, there was only this one kid that I didn't, fight, and that was, yes, I had a boyfriend in kindergarten. He actually appeared in my sixth grade class. Um, he ended up leaving the school, so yay, he's ugly. Yeah, guys, I hate my ex-boyfriend. He's ugly. But anyways, enough of that. So yeah, I actually fought all the guys in my class, and they were all weak. Yeah, guys, I'm the Ultra Satan. Please, please, guys, just leave. I want to see that. I want to see that people count go to 0 because I'm so cringy. And like, guys, just know that I'm probably if I make any like brain rot references, it's probably because I just do it ironically, and I think it's funny because I have a broken sense of humor. Yeah, I guess. So, yeah, but okay. So, speaking, some kids actually tried to fight me. Um, they ended up getting beaten. Uh, so I remember like these boys, and they were like all around me, and like they're like, yeah, we're gonna beat you up. We're gonna beat you up, and they were circling me, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. So like the whole basketball thing, instead of being a normal goddamn human being, I just decided to like I think I like took this kid's like Gatorade and splashed it. Oh, yeah. I took this kid's Gatorade, and I just like splashed it in his face, and I just like pushed him, and he was just like, whoa, and I ran out, and I was like, woo, get out of that predicament, because apparently I can't be a normal kid and just like calling out for a teacher. No, I just have to push or slap anyone because I am a menace to society. And no, I'm not gonna say was. I am a menace to society. Yeah. Um. Yeah, guys. I might not be normal. So here's a camp story. So this was in Camp Phoenix, which I used to go to because my parents forced me to go to that camp, and it was really hot, and I hated that camp. But like I had this dude, and he was my friend, and he told lies to me that he was like a secret agent or something. Clearly wasn't. But yeah, I somehow believed it because I don't know, I was a gullible child. But yeah, so I remember they were doing like a costume thing, and I got like all black clothes. I got a bow tie, and I got like black pants, and I got like black shoes. And and I painted like cardboard. Sorry, I'm doing that thing. And I cut out like a bendy head, and I dressed up as Bendy because I made a Bendy mask, and I just guys. And I actually like won. Like I won the costume contest for like most popular character or something. And I was like, yay, Bendy! I was like, yay, Bendy! And we just all bonded over Bendy. And so they handed me this award, and I was like, yay, Bendy! Bendy, Bendy! And I still like Bendy to this day. Bendy, baby. Yeah. Bendy. Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally punched you down there. It's fine. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Also, so we're going back all the way back to preschool, and there was this kid. She like, so we would always like go on like the ground at like recess and like crawl on the ground and stuff because we were disgusting children. And there was this girl. She would go under the benches, like that was her natural habitat, and she ate literal mud. Yes, there was this kid who ate literal mud, and she would grab some mud, and she would like grab it on her finger and like put it in and be like, do you want some mud? And me and my friends were like, no. And like, so if if you were unfortunate enough to come across her natural habitat under the bench, you'd be greeted with a finger in your face like, do you want mud? No, I don't want to eat mud because... But again, I don't think I can make fun of her because I'm pretty sure her parents like explained to my dad that she is special in that way. Yeah, she was a special she was a special needs, and you know we don't bully special needs kids here because you know we do not judge because that's not something they can control, and you know special needs kids, hey, they're cool too. Try making a friend that's special needs to show them that they are not weird and that it's okay and they're okay, and that people who think that special needs kids are weird and that they're gross, I mean, some kids are, but like, you know, that's not all special needs kids. Special needs kids are good, and you can show them that they're good and that they're accepted by becoming friends with one. If there is one. Yeah! Yeah, that's my amazing speech. I could run for president. Totally! I could not. Do not. Oh my god, what is that laugh? Yeah. Okay. So, there's this kid in my 4th grade class. She appeared in my 5th grade class like once, but there was this one teacher retiring, so they split the classes into the two. There was only 2. I feel a bit mad. But there was this. Oh, what was happening? Oh yeah, okay. So there was this kid, and she like appeared like once in 5th grade, but then they like split the classes, so like, you know, she ended up not being there. But in 4th grade, this kid was weird. Oh, she was weird. She was weird. And surprisingly, like, this kid only had ADHD, but oh my god, there was like this one time where she forgot to take her ADHD pills and she was like off the wall, and like me and my friend were like, no, I don't like this. And she's like, she makes people feel really uncomfortable, and like she made me feel like so bad for being in the LGBTQ community because like she ran up and she was like, yeah, I'm a lesbian and I have a crush on Gia, and I was just like, what? But yeah, so one time we were just like at our desks, right? We were just at our desks, and this girl, instead of being a normal human child, she took like a water bottle and she put it in her mouth. And she just started crawling around the room, like, what? And she, when she crawled around, like, the room, like, she was, like, being like, yeah, guys, I'm a dog. Like, this girl, I was like, really? Are you serious? So I started laughing because this girl was just like, yeah, guys, I'm a dog, and this is my ball. She was literally pretending, like, a water bottle was her, like, ball, and she was a dog. And so she, like, after she saw me laughing, she got mad, she got angry, she got grrr. And she, like, ran up to me, and she latched onto my leg, and I was like, ugh. So I, like, shook my leg, I tried to get her off, and this girl was like, she was latching onto my leg, and I was like, oh my god. So when this girl was latching onto my leg, like, I kicked her off, and, like, I literally, like, kicked this girl off of my leg because she was weird. And so it took the teacher like multiple minutes. Like, this teacher didn't care that she was crawling around the room with a water bottle in her mouth, pretending like she was a dog, and latching onto kids' legs and growling at people. Like, she was actually like growling at people. Like, there was something wrong with that girl. And the teacher didn't do something like until like everyone was like, guys, look at Isis. Like, what is she doing? Yes, that was her actual name. I didn't mean to say her name, but I can't go back now. Yeah, she was like, actually, so they had to like actually remove her from the room, like they had to like actually like pick her up and put her in the other room, and I was just watching like, oh god. So, yeah, that happened. Um, yeah, that happened. So, another story with her is that, she was just chasing me and my friend Gia around. Just, like, oh, too many people. Basically, there was this girl, and she was just, we were at recess, and me and my friend, we were just at recess, and this girl started chasing us with her hands out, like in this motion. She was like, titties, titties. And we were like, what the heck? So we just like, we're running away from her because this girl was trying to, like, I don't know what this girl was trying to do. But like, she got close to someone and she actually like tried to touch my friend, and so we had to tell the teacher. And yeah, so I guess I wasn't the only weird child. Um, yeah. So I used to have this friend, and I used to have like 2 tablets because someone got me a tablet, but I already had a tablet, so I was just like, you know what, the more the merrier. So I got the tablets, and I would always film on them and be weird. But um, when I would do that, and so one broke, like one just broke. Like I opened it one day and the screen was just like just like colors, and I was like, Dad. So me and my friend, we went over, and it was like in a pile of random trash because we didn't know what to do with it, and we didn't want to throw it away because we didn't have like a recycling bin, so that thing would just be grinded up and put it into the ocean because people did not know where to put the the the, the trash. So yeah, we so instead of being normal children and being like, oh, that's so sad, I'm so sorry that your tablet broke. He was just like, well, let's just smash it more. I was just like, you know what? Let's smash it more. So we just took our fist and was like to the tablet. In this tablet, oh, this poor tablet. This tablet got broken. Like that thing was just like, bleh. And I was like, whoa, wow. And so another thing happened with my first ever drawing tablet. I loved my drawing tablet, and I have another one. That was where I held my uh placeholder account, Huey Jing. Yeah, guys, Huey's dead now. I killed her. Yay! But yeah. My first ever drawing tablet. That thing, yeah, I opened it one day and the whole corner was just, oh, like the whole entire corner. There was like nothing wrong with the corner, but like the corner was just black and it was just like a bunch of colors, and I was like, oh. So I was like, try to use it for now. So I did, like, I made it, like, I got like a lot of that tablet. Like, I got like a whole other month with it, like with like a corner of the screen like all broken and messed up until it got worse, and which was bad, until it was just unusable. And then my papa got me another tablet, another drawing tablet, because the other one broke. Oh, my papa's dead now. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to give a huge shout out to my dead grandfather. He was an amazing man. uh I love my papa, and I'm so sad that he's gone now. So RIP to my grandpa. He was amazing, guys. If y'all can go into the comments, say W grandpa, because he's gone now, and I miss him so much because we used to do like breakfast with him every day, well, every weekend, and I miss him. I really do. And my dad was like destroyed when we found out that he was gone. Like, yeah, I love my papa. I love my papa. I'm so sad. But anyways, enough of that. Speaking of going to breakfast with my papa every weekend, there was this one weekend where I stayed up like playing on my tablet like all night. And then I realized that it was like morning, and I was like, oh my god, I could get like I could get a couple hours in. So I tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't, and I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. And so I went to the. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm rocking like, I don't know, ADHD. Well, possible ADHD, and um, I didn't. So I didn't sleep. So we went into breakfast, and I was just like the entire time. I was just like, oh, like I was drifting off the entire time. And so we went to my Mimi's, and I fell asleep on the couch, and everyone was just like, so yeah, I ended up falling asleep on the couch because, I didn't get sleep. So this is why you guys should get sleep and should not stay up all day playing YouTube. Now, I'm thirsty and a little dehydrated. Oh, water, guys. Remember to drink your water. Natural water! Thank you for saving me. I was so thirsty. Okay, anyway. So, yeah. I remember this like one story, like this was like a little story, but like I would draw like Bendy all the time in class, and I still do because Bendy baby, and when I did that, like these kids would just like all watch for some reason, and I was just drawing, and this one kid was like, "Wow, that's so black," and I was like, I know. Like, I didn't know what to say. I thought he was gonna say, like, oh, that's so good, or like, oh, that's cool. And no, he just decided to go, oh, that's so black. And I was just like, yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah. I just didn't know what to say to that. So, okay. Another story for me and a weird friend. When we first met, my dad and his mom, they met. So they decided to bring us to the playground, and oh my god, I had that bendy mask, and he had asked me to make him like a Spider-Man mask, and we just like played like we just like. Well, I don't know what mask he asked me to make, but he asked me to make him like some mask, and I was Bendy, and he was this other character, and we just like went on like an entire like adventure like through the ink world. I don't know. I was so obsessed with Bendy. Like, I had multiple friend groups where everything we talked about was just Bendy. Like, Bendy this, Bendy that, like Bendy that. Like, I remember when the second game was coming out, I was just like, I was in another like class that my other friend that we used to talk about Bendy like always. I was just like, hey, did you hear a new Bendy game is coming out? And he's like, yeah. And speaking of that, so this was third grade. We were just like there's this kid, and this kid will always like hurt me. Like, he punched me. And so this one time I was like talking with this kid in the hallway. Sorry. And I was arguing with him. And so the kid comes up to me and he just kicks me. Like, kicks me. And so what do? Let's just think of the options to do when someone kicks me. Do I A, run and tell the teacher? Do I B, get mad and start arguing with him? Or do I C, start kicking him too? Well, you obviously know what the answer is. I started kicking him back, and we had this whole entire kicking fight, and I kicked him in the private, and he kicked me in the private, and then I ran for the bathroom, because for some reason I thought the bathroom was more safe than the class, because he couldn't go in the class, because he couldn't go in the bathroom. So I ran to the bathroom, and I went into the stall, and he didn't go in. So I was like, okay. So I went back to the teacher. Like, I went back to the classroom, and my teacher was like, "What took you so long?" And I was like, "Oh, someone was kicking me." And you know what this teacher did? She did nothing. Nothing at all. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you did absolutely nothing. Like, this teacher was so useless. So, then it happened again where me and Gian had a fight. He, like, I had a bag, and we were allowed to take our computers home. So I had a bag, and he started like hitting me with his bag. So I had a computer in my bag, so I just started hitting him with the bag. Thankfully, the computers did not break, and I did not hit him in the face. But then we both got sent down to the principal's office because we were, fighting, and we were not supposed to do that. Yeah, I forgot how the rest of that day went, but yeah. So then, another day, right? I got in trouble, and so they brought me to the office, and I had a bus at the time, so they brought me to the office, and they were just like, "Oh, you can stay here," and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss my bus," and they were like, "Oh, we don't care." So, yeah, I just stayed there. I think I was actually starting to explain. Okay, so I got in trouble. Okay, and I really needed to walk home. But like so I got in trouble, and so I needed to go home, and my parents were gonna be like, "Oh my God, where's our child? She's not home yet. She's supposed to be walking home." So, like the very smart kid that I am, I just, casually try to walk home. And so multiple teachers, like, they're just, like, coming up, and they're like, "No, you can't walk home." And I was like, "Yeah, but I need to get home." My parents are like, they're going to be looking for me. And they're going to be like, "No, we'll contact your parents." No, because I knew that I was in trouble, and I just want to get out of that place because I don't want to be yelled at no more. So it was just like, "No, please, I don't want to be like," and they were just like, "No, you have to go. Like, you can't do this. We'll call the cops." And it only took me so many times of them threatening to call the cops that they were about to do it. I'm pretty sure I saw this guy typing in his phone 911. So because they were about to call the cops. I was like, okay, I guess I'll go. And yeah, so yeah, almost got the cops called. So, speaking of more things with the cops, um, yeah, more things with the cops. That's totally a normal thing that people say. I was it was so I wake up one day, and my mom's on my bed, and she's like, "Hey, Sophie, I'm gonna get you something from Dunkin'. What do you want?" So I told her what I wanted, and she comes. She's like, "Okay, I'll be back." And so she never comes back, and I'm just watching TV. So the total not like a normal child. I just decide to go and look for my mom. So I start walking to the nearest Dunkin', and I get a little scared because I don't know if I'm going the right way. So I start heading back, and I head back home, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going the right way. So yes, I walk all the way to Dunkin' from my home without telling anyone. My papa was asleep, and because my papa is brain dead, he didn't know. So I walk all the way to Dunkin', and I meet this girl on the way, and she's like, "Hey, are you lost?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, my mom, she said that she was gonna go to Dunkin', and she never came back." And she was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll take you." So she was like, "Oh, I deal with lost children," and I was like, "Oh, well, I'm not lost, Sorry. I was like, "Oh, I'm not lost. I just, And she was like, "Oh, well, yeah." So she gets me Dunkin', and yeah, keep in mind, this is just some random old lady. Well, not old, but this was just some random lady that I found while walking to Dunkin' because I thought that my mom was still there. So, yeah, she orders me in Dunkin', and she's like, do you still like not see your mom? So she calls 911, and I lead them all the way back to my house, and like they see my papa, and like yeah, my dad and my mom come home, and my dad is like crying, and they're like, girl, you can't do that. And I was a child, I didn't know, so it's just like, yeah. So I just walked and got the cops called, and my parents were crying, and I was just like, I don't know what I did wrong. I was so dumb. Speaking of me, like being dumb, I was on TikTok like once, like, and there was this guy, and he followed me, and he didn't have that many like subs. I mean, not subs. He didn't have that many followers, and so I followed him, and I didn't know that you could like text people like when like both of you guys were following each other. So oh, sorry. If you guys don't like the mention of pedophilia, that you guys can leave. But yeah, this guy starts calling me like baby and starts sending me like heart eyes emojis. And I was 9 at the time. I should have known better to, not trust someone who was doing that. And I was like, dude, I'm 9. You're like 20 something. Like, this is getting weird. And I was like, by the way, I'm lesbian. So instead of just like leaving me the heck alone, he keeps on trying. And I think it's a good thing that I got banned off TikTok for being too young, because I think that yeah. And I was like, what? How? My face? I barely even show my face, and I look like 13. Well, that's because you literally told someone that you were 9. Yeah. So this guy tried to be weird to me. Yeah. My hamster. I see my ham. Oh no, that's my hamster. He likes to burrow. Oh. Hey. Hi. Oh, hello. Hey, don't turn your back on me. Don't turn your back on me. I see your ear. I see your ear. Yeah, dude. I see your ear. Hello. 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 Hello, Lulu. Hello, Lulu. Oh, he's coming out. Come on. Come on. You do this. You can do this. Or try not to uncover you, because I know the hamsters don't like that. Oh. You're no fun. Come on. Come on. My hamster. Okay, well, I guess that's really all that. That's really all the childhood stories that I could possibly think of. So, you guys have a good night or day, depending on what time you're watching this. Did you find this entertaining? Probably not, because someone literally commented, boring. Wow! Bye! Yeah!